secrets in the dark corner, watching the world get a little bit colder. You never listen to the words we say. You think that you can just wish us away, but numbers don't lie when the taxes are due, and we are tired of bleeding for you. The whispers turn into a heavy roar, stepping right through your executive door. You didn't count us in your grand machine, but we're the biggest crowd you've ever seen. No longer quiet, no longer small. This is the anthem for the ones who fall. Stand up together and reclaim the street. Feel the ground shaking underneath our feet. The silent majority is waking up now. We're taking the crown and we're making you bow. Yeah, shout it with the error code. Kind of mind, leaving your broken promises behind. We are the bricks at the bottom of the wall, and if we move, the whole thing will fall. The whispers turn into a heavier roar, stepping right through your executive door. You didn't count us in your grand machine, but we're the biggest crowd you've ever seen. No longer quiet, shaking underneath our feet. The silent majority is waking up now. We're taking the crown and we're making you bow. Yeah, shout it with the error code. You hold the scales, but you weigh the gold. Another promise that was bought and sold. You write the verdict before the trial, hiding the malice with a textbook smile. We built the streets where your empire stand, but we get nothing but the shifting sand. You block the doorways and you shut the gates, but hungry hearts are dangerous weights. The motherboard is frying out. Can you hear the underground? We are the truth that you tried to hide. Now we're breaking out inside, counting down to zero. Watch the sparks ignite tonight. lines and they build the cage. They sell us patience while they feed on rage. Keep your head down and perform your part. That is the rule they taught us from the start. But I've been reading through the hidden laws. I see the hunger in the silver claws. They think we're blind to the games they play. They think our silence means we'll just obey. But there's a spark that they can never tame. Tonight, wake up the town, turn the sirens on. The illusion of their peace is dead and gone. We are the voices that they tried to steal. We are the fracture in their iron wheel. Yeah, welcome to the error cult. No more blind obedience. Bleep out the words that you don't want to hear. Cover your eyes when the truth is too near. Cut off the signal and turn off the light. Paint all the wrongs to look like they are right. You control the media, you own the press. Putting a clean dress on all of your mess. But truth isn't something that you can erase. Staring you right in your terrified face. Mute all the channels and block all the feeds. But you cannot stop the growth of the seeds. We are the static you cannot control. You can cut my tongue, but you can't stop the sound. Our words are echoing all over this town. The louder you censor, the further it goes. Everyone reaps what they brutally sow. Long live the error code. title for an unfair game. You buy all the judges and you write the slate, leaving the rest of us to seal our fate. But the table is turning, the players are bored. We're cutting the strings of your corporate lord. We know your tricks and we know all your lies. We see right through your expensive disguise. 1, 2, 3, flip the table around. We refuse to play in your crooked arcade. We're breaking the promises that you have made. No more survival on your little crumbs. Look at the revolution as it comes. Yeah, gambling with the error code. You change up the rules when we start to win, covering up all your original sin. The house always wins, that's the story you tell. But we're ready to burn this entire hotel. The chips are all falling, the tokens are down. There's a brand new deck coming into this town. We know your tricks and we know all your lies. We see right through your expensive disguise. 1, 2, 3, flip the table around. We refuse to play in your crooked arcade. We're breaking the promises that you have made. No more survival on your little crumbs. Look at the revolution as it comes. Yeah, gambling with the error code. Factory's empty and the office is cold. We are not assets to be owned and sold. You count your millions while we suffer below. Well, now the machinery is bound to slow. Put down the tools and walk out of the door. We won't be broken for your wealth anymore. If you want a war, then we'll give you a stand. The power belongs in the working hand. The assembly line is coming to a halt. You can try to blame it as a minor fault, but the whole world stops when we stand as one. to play, stealing all our light of day, hiding in the corporate shade, counting fortunes you have made. But the threads are getting thin. This is where our games begin. We can see the ghostly hand trying to control the land. You think you hold the master key, you think we'll never dare to see, but the audience is standing up. We're spilling your corrupted cup. We're cutting all the strings tonight. Step into the blinding light. No more dancing to your crooked tune. Your empire's falling soon. The puppets have a voice to shout. We are turning inside out. Yeah, welcome to the error code. You buy the laws and split the prize, feeding us with golden lies, sharpen justice for the poor, while the rich get more and more. But a shadow cannot bind the power of a waking mind. We are dropping all the weights, marching through your palace gates. The theater is burning down. We are taking back the town. You think you hold the master key, you think we'll never dare to see, but the audience is standing up. We're spilling your corrupted cup. We're cutting all the strings tonight. Step into the blinding light. No more dancing to your crooked tune. Your empire is falling soon. The puppets have a voice to shout. We are turning inside out. Yeah, welcome to the error code. Who controls the controller? Who judges the judge? We are the anomaly, and we will not budge. Cut the strings. We're cutting all the strings tonight. Step into the blinding light. No more dancing to your crooked tune. Your empire is falling soon. The puppets have a voice to shout. We are turning inside out. Yeah, welcome to the error code. The strings are broken. We are free. You put up the ropes and you build up the stand, punishing truth in a corrupted land. You call us criminals to cover your shame, writing our epitaphs with nothing but blame. But ideas are bulletproof, truth doesn't bleed. Every execution just plants a new seed. Go ahead and sentence me to face the wall, but remember that giants are destined to fall. The higher you build up your towers of fear, the closer our victory. cult. The courtyard is cold, but our spirits are warm. We are the calm right before the big storm. You think that a rope can silence the sound of thousands of people shaking the ground? The ledger is written, the history is clear. We are the only thing that you should fear. The higher you build up your towers of fear, the closer our victory is getting near. You can hang the rebel, but you can't hang the shout. The fire of justice will never go out. Every single martyr is a beacon of light, tearing a hole through your corrupted night. Standing with the era cults. In the dark, we find who we are. They gave us curfew, gave us fear, told us not to gather near, chased our dreams into the shade, built a world where truth is flayed. They divided every street, trying to force someone to feed, but the darkness they designed left a fire burning blind. Now the shadows start to bleed, entering the human need. We are gathering in crowds, screaming louder than the clouds. The fences cannot hold the wave, the citizens refuse to slave. Counting down to zero, watch the sparks ignite. streets tonight. Flood the dark with neon light, reclaiming every single right, standing up to join the fight. The unfair walls are coming down. There's a new spark in this town. Yeah, shatter with the arrow code. Whose streets are streets? Whose rights are rights? Whose night? Whose night? We are taking back the streets tonight. Flood the dark with neon light, reclaiming every single right, standing up to join the fight. The unfair walls are coming down. There's a new spark in this town. Yeah, shatter with the arrow code. Reclaim the night. Reclaim the light. We are finally free. The walls are cracking and the statues fall. Justice is finally answering the call. The courts are empty of your paid-off lords. We are untying all the Gordian knots. No longer begging for the rights we own. We are dismantling your golden throne. A brand new morning in an honest land, holding the future in our own two hands. The scales are balanced and the shadows are gone. We're walking straight into the beautiful dawn. Look at us now, we are finally free. I am the analog anomaly, singing the anthem of the proud and the free. Tore down the tyranny, shatter the glass. The they didn't know.